Hey, Nation, this is a treat. I am with Bob Coppage, a thought leader out of Ohio, an MSP. Sir, how you doing? I want my audience to know about you.
Okay, first of all, don't call me sir. That's just name calling, you know.
Okay.
No, it's essentially I'm an MSP, Simplex IT out of Northeast Ohio. I've been in IT. One of the terms I use is crotchety old geek. So I've been in IT essentially since the 80s, early 80s, actually technically late 70s. And I also do a lot of work and sharing of knowledge on the co-managed IT side with commits for MSPs and all that sort of stuff going on.
Yeah, you have a book out. Do you have the book handy to put on screen?
I've written technically 3 books.
Yeah, talk to us.
We've got the CEO Survival Guide to Information Technology. That's essentially IT for CEOs who don't want to know IT, but they really need to. Then I wrote this one about a year ago, the MSP Survival Guide to Co-Managed IT Services. This is essentially the idea of marketing, selling, and servicing co-managed IT. And then this one came out earlier this year. I Don't Want Your Job, Is Co-Managed IT Services the Right Fit for You? This is actually written for the internal IT people to explain to them what co-managed IT is, because historically it's been an adversarial relationship.
Yeah.
An MSP shows up on your door and you're the internal IT person. It used to be update your resume or lower the gates and all that.
Yeah. So we'll do that on another month. We'll walk through your books. What I want to talk about today is you have a fairly well-oiled machine when it comes to content-based marketing up on LinkedIn. So what's your motion? What are you doing? And it's almost daily, right? A daily.
It's every business day. So we're really got a kind of a 3-pronged, I hate to say attack, but on one side we're actually building a lot of local connections. Through some aggressive reach outs and all of that kind of fun stuff. So we've added about 1,200 connections so far this year. And the key thing is we're not selling anything. We're not pushing any of our services, anything along those lines as a priority of our messaging. And the other thing that I think got your attention is we're also doing every business day, we put on another video, and the video is usually under 2 minutes. And the video can be, and here's the key, the video is not about what we do. I mean, it can be, and it certainly does on occasion, because nobody wants to see a sales pitch every day.
Right.
So today's topic, for example, is talking about yes men and yes women, and just basically how they're really not productive in your environment. We've done them on deductive reasoning. We've done them on cybersecurity and backup strategies and all of that kind of fun stuff.
No, that's pretty cool, and it's made a difference, right? I mean, I guess what I'm trying to draw out is it's made a difference on what you call the retail side. So that's your MSP business, and right. You're attracting clients. Fair enough.
So let's talk specifically about our co-managed from a marketing standpoint. So we would do prior to the pandemic, we did a couple of breakfast events. Essentially aimed at helping internal IT people do their job better, because we want to earn their trust first. And we finally decided, let's do a virtual. And we felt that from a marketing standpoint, we're ready to do that. So we took, and again, over the past 4 or 5 months, we've increased our connections significantly. So we just pushed on Thursday or Friday out our first schedule for our event on September 30th. We already have 60 people, 60 people signed up for this virtual event. And we spent zero money.
Yeah.
In terms of, we just simply pushed out an invitation. Hey, do you want to attend? Now, you know as well as I do, that doesn't mean 60 people are going to show up.
Right.
But there's no question that this additional visibility that we've created, because every time you post something in social media, it's weighed to see how visible it's going to be with the rest of the world.
Correct.
And the more content you add, the more original content you add, and the more views and the more comments and all that kind of fun stuff, the more likely it's going to work. So we did everything else first and continue to do that. Now we're going to sneak some actual marketing in.
Yeah. No, I like it. And I think, final question for this month. So I get that motion. And then in the MSP community, you're something of a thought leader, a mentor. And it seems like, I mean, you got the book, understood, right? I get it. You got the book, but it seems like you're a little bit of a, oh, I haven't used this term in a long time, but a go-giver, or your living theology is to give back and help, right? Is that kind of where you're coming from, instead
I
of just
have,
exploiting?
because again, I'm old. Okay. I have a huge history in user groups. Okay. I
Okay.
used to be president of the Greater Cleveland PC Users Group. We had about 1,200 members. We did about 40 some meetings a month, all of that. And it was a fantastic way to learn. It was also a fantastic way to establish yourself, like you say, as a thought leader. And thought leader does not mean smartest in the room. Okay. I'm living.
Thank God. Well, thank God.
Yeah, absolutely. But here's the thing. It still puts you up there so that people are going, I hate to say they're going to assume you are, but you're going to get a lot more, and especially if you actually know something. It helps you as far as that whole credibility goes. So I'm an absolute avid, and that's part of our mantra. If you take a look at our values here, learn first, share first, do the right thing, yada, yada, yada. We are constantly doing as much sharing as possible, because that is our brand. That is our value, that we differentiate ourselves between us and our competition.
Yeah, and I'm just looking. I finally got my tired old lazy laptop to get over to your page, and you're correct, sir. About an hour ago, you posted up a 1 minute 41 second video on it's your fault if you have yes men women. So very interesting. Well, I'll tell you what, next month I want to talk to you about the 3 books, and maybe over successive months we'll double click into each individual book. And, we're all in this together, man. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
All righty.
Take it easy.